Okay, I want to tell a story. And the story is called The Fish. Once upon a time, there was a fish. And this is a very beautiful fish. But this fish was unlike anybody else in this very big pond. This fish was kind. The other fish made fun of him. This fish was generous. The other fish laughed at him. Some of the group fish liked this fish. But every time this fish tried, they just weren't right. But this fish didn't give up hope, but he remained alone. Now, what happened next? There's this fisherman who had heard of this fish and wanted to catch this fish. Why do you want to catch the fish? Well, he wanted to help the fish. How you going to help a fish if you catch it and take it out of the water? That's not helping it. Well, let me tell the story. So what happened? Well, to catch fish, and you're a fisherman, you got to get in a boat. You got to have the right bait. And you got to wait. Now, the other fish in the pond don't want this particular bait. This particular bait is only for this particular fish. But, you know, fish have like 10-second memories. So, when he comes up on it the first time and he sees it, you know, he's intrigued by it. But, you know, he's heard stories of people just accepting food just floating in the water. And you never hear from them again. So he's cautious. Some floats past, catches his eye, and he goes off. He forgets all about that bait. And coming back around again, and he runs into that bait. Now, he takes a couple nibbles. Now, an ordinary fisherman just yank, because he knows he's got him. But this fisherman was special. This fisherman was not trying to kill this fish. This fisherman was trying to catch this fish. So he saw the nibbles, and the nibbles went straight down. That meant that the fish was straight ahead. So to save it, he flipped the hook and caught the fish inside of its mouth, in the soft part, that can heal, but makes you come whether you want to or not. Okay. He puts the fish in a bucket, and in the bucket is the water from that pond. So the fish feels safe. But it is confined, and it is scared. And the fisherman looks at the fish, and the fish looks at the fisherman, and the fish doesn't know what to think. And then the fisherman goes back to shore and transports that fish to a bigger, better, larger, no limits lake. And after a few minutes, he releases the fish into the lake. But in this lake, everything's different. The fish in this lake, some of them are like the fish that were in the pond, but the fish in this lake are very accepting. They're very accommodating. They're very nice, but they're all different from him. And so he spends his time appreciating where he is, appreciating the fact that nobody's being mean to him, appreciating the fact that everybody is, pretty chill. And, and he's got a little tiny hope somewhere deep down inside of him that somebody will see him and want to love him and want to spend time with him. But after all the times he's gotten hurt in the past, he's not about to ask. He spends his time making friends, eating, having a good time, and loving the fisherman for putting him in this lake. Because it's much better than the pond that he was in. And then, out of the gloom, here she comes swimming. He's immediately smitten, and she's completely oblivious. He swims around to his friends to ask about her. Those she has said no thank you to have nothing to say nice. Those that she has helped have things to say nice. And it leaves him with, who is she? Well, after a time, he bumps into her. It's a big, gigantic lake, but it can happen. It can happen. It can happen. It does happen. It did happen. What happened? I don't know. Call somebody, tell us something. Ah! But it's okay. He discovers things about her. And make him nervous. He's always been different. He's accepted that. And now where he's at, in a far bigger place than he's ever been, he's accepted. They like him. But wouldn't it be nice to have a partner? A partner in crime. A shoulder to cry on. A back to lean up against. And there began his journey. To get that elusive girlfish to fall in love with him. I'm psychic. He's gonna get her. He's gonna get her. I guess what I'm saying is, the moral of this story is, sometimes things happen to you that you don't quite understand, but they might actually be for your benefit. And sometimes when you think that you're the only one of your kind, you just need to move locations to find out that you're not. And sometimes, if you move too slow, the divine will move you for you. It's amazing. It's magic. So yeah. I think I like that. I have all these romantic feelings. I want to spread them.